There we go. Well. Morning, guys. Playing a little Chrono Trigger on my Raspberry Pi. There it is right there. Yep, it's about, I guess it's 6 in the morning now. I've been up since 5. Just trying to get some games in before work. Getting ready to install these heat sinks. These two little guys here onto the Raspberry Pi. This case that I bought, I guess you can't see the company logo now. This case, I wish I could point out where I got it from, is absolutely unacceptable. Look at this. Snap-on pieces, and one of them broke when I was trying to install it. You can just hear it wobbling around. Picture. I'll slide off the case so it comes apart. So we can see, once we have the Raspberry Pi by itself, we have a chip there and a chip there. So what we want to do, is the basic principle is, if you put a piece of metal onto a computer chip, the metal, or the heat, will disperse into the metal. And as the heat disperses, it becomes less and less concentrated. So you put metal on top of a chip and it disperses the heat. And as it disperses, it's actually going into the surface area of the metal. So they put fins on these things to increase the surface area. I'm going to put these guys on here. Now, there's some debate on the internet as to whether or not these things are necessary. Some people are using them when they want to overclock their Raspberry Pi. And the Pi is built with a protocol which throttles the processing speed if it gets overheated. And people are reporting being able to overclock it super hard without that happening. So again, it's using, from what I understand, cell phone technology, and people don't have heat sinks or fans on their cell phones. Regardless of that, I am not going to be overclocking at this point, but I am looking into leaving this thing on for long periods of time. The stickers on these chips or the heat sinks are not great. Anyway, so I'm hoping this will make it so I can just leave it on. So the installation of the heat sinks are basically just putting the stickers, this one's aluminum, this one's copper, right there on top of the chips. I don't know if I should be concerned or not, but again, I'm trying to get this thing to stay on all the time, which is the reason why I got the heat sinks. That's the reason I'm using heat sinks when I'm not overclocking. But anyway, that's my Raspberry Pi, and now it's got a couple of heat sinks on it. By the way, they were about $2.50 or $3 for that heatsink kit. So financially, I figured, why not? Why would you not? You like the Raspberry Pi?
Yeah.
That's it. Peace.